What's going on, beautiful people? It's your homie DJ Be Easy, give you another episode of the Mix Up Podcast, and we got a very special guest in the studio, Multifamily James.
Thank you.
Yo,
Thank you.
And then also introduce your two guests right here too.
All right, so listen, I want to introduce my ace, the guy who built this, Delano.
Okay.
How you doing?
Blessings, brother. Blessings.
And then I want to introduce the heir to the throne,
Yes.
Realtor Junior,
Yes.
John James.
Yes.
That's why.
The youth.
Yes.
Yo, blessings to the youth. Clap it up for the youth, yo.
Come on, right?
Seriously,
Exactly.
seriously.
So,
The lifeline, son. The
Yeah.
lifeline.
so I go by James because my father's middle name was James.
Yes.
I got a brother whose middle name is James. My middle name is James.
Mhm.
His middle name is James.
Nice.
So if I go, it can pass.
Yes.
I'm building
Yes.
wealth. I'm building legacy here.
Yes.
That makes sense?
Yes.
Y'all feel that, man?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I got it.
Because we need that. Because especially in these times, we need, like, we got to make sure we have somebody to pass on the torch to and whatnot.
Absolutely. Let me take this off because I want to come at you guys.
Yeah.
Like you know me, I'm from the streets just like you.
Yeah.
To be classy, we do what we want to do.
Yeah.
Life is about options. So
Yes.
my son, where that Mr. Multifamily,
Yes.
heir to the throne.
Yes.
We gotta
Blessings.
start them out there young.
That's
you
what
know?
I'm talking
Mhm.
about. Put on that. This hat has been in so many basements, so many crawl spaces. You would have no idea.
Blessings on that, man.
Yeah.
So what, like, after, because I remember you from CCSU,
Yes, sir.
college,
Yes,
doing
sir.
some of the greatest hip hop there,
Yes,
and just
sir.
learning, like being a scholar. So what made you get into this whole, like, the game of, what we call it, housing?
Real estate.
Real
Not
estate.
real estate. We're talking realist, one word.
Yeah.
And state is the other word.
Okay.
Why am I in this game? I had no options, man.
Uh-huh.
So shortly after I left CCSU,
Yes.
down and out,
Uh-huh.
went to the military.
You were in the military?
Signed up with Uncle Sam for 4 years.
Wow.
I did not know the military part, bro.
Look at him.
Did not know the
That's
military
why
part.
you gotta figure this out. I'm a military man.
Wow.
So I got out, had the love of my life, without a pot to piss in, a window to throw it out of.
Mhm.
Okay. There's a video I got, and I uploaded this of me mopping piss off the floors, hoping one day I'll be successful.
Mm. Wow.
Had nothing going on. I was just going to school with a hope and a dream.
Yeah.
Real estate popped up in my life. There was a duplex in Waterbury. It was a Memorial Day weekend.
Okay.
I went to go get it.
Hmm.
And I got it. Okay, so now there's two. I was renting a 1-bedroom. Now I got 2 units.
Mm-hmm.
Let me try this thing and get a renter in the other side.
Mm-hmm.
You know who you are. Jess and Rich
Mm-hmm.
came to my unit, lived in there.
Mm.
From that very instance that they moved in, I lived for free.
Mm. Because in a sense, you're the landlord.
Listen.
They're paying the bills.
Yeah. So now I live for free, and I got tired of that. That gets old pretty fast.
Yes.
I'm gonna get paid at the end of the month. I want something coming in. I
Yes.
like this free stuff.
Yeah.
So I expanded my business, man.
Mm-hmm.
Duplexes, triplexes, whatever I could get, I got.
Yeah.
Singles, all plexes, my friend.
Yeah.
So
That's nice.
look at me now, man. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not throwing my laundry out there, but I own a lot of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and I connected with a lot of good people. Now they own a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So while I'm here, Ease,
Mm-hmm.
it just has to be done.
Or.
Breathing. So real estate to me is like breathing.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta breathe for air. You got life.
Yeah.
That oxygen is your life.
Yeah.
For me, real estate's my life. My man was born off the success of real estate.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter, born. These kids are heirs and heiresses of my stuff.
Yes.
I'm not stopping. I'm a minimalist, man. I don't need much.
Mm-hmm.
But these kids, my grandkids, gotta eat, man.
Mm-hmm.
No, they don't gotta figure this out. Grandpa did this.
Yeah.
Little boy got a job waiting for him.
Yes.
He could work right now. This is what we need to do. Like, this is what it is, Ease.
Yeah.
We need to create our jobs, man. Stop going and applying. You're working here, you're getting laid off. You can't lay me off for real estate, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, you want to jump in this, Delano, man? I'm talking too much.
Nah, you know, he's hitting a good chord right
Yes.
there. And the reason why I'm here is I'm here with James, but when I heard about this whole platform, thank you so much.
No, blessings, man. Blessings for the time.
Real estate is one of those things where you can get generational wealth. And that's what motivates me. You know, he's talking about generational
Delano, repeat that, because some of these people will go in one ear out.
generational wealth. Okay? So for all the folks that are out there looking and listening to our voices right now, you may think that real estate is far and beyond. You need like $100,000 to get started. You don't. James just gave you the whole story. He gave you the plot. He started with a duplex. He started with a FHA, was it FHA loan or something like that?
It was something similar to that, but
yes. But I'm just saying, it's not out of reach, and you got to start today. Because a lot of times when I see folks that they get, you know, they have children or whatever, they get nice big fat tax returns. You know, I'm just saying, what are you doing with that cash?
They're spending it on material things instead of the future. Because the thing is, like, the cars are gonna come and go. Sneakers, Jordans, hats, whatever, jewelry. But the thing is, if you own property, that's another game. That's a whole different game. That's a whole different game.
They need to hear a little more painful than this. Like, you said that to them, but again, they'll just go and turn on the Netflix and be like, it's okay. It's not okay, man. Let me say it to you painfully this. There's a concept called gentrification.
Yes.
That hurts, man. Listen to me. Listen to me.
Yeah.
That's a painful thing to see somebody live in a neighborhood for 20 years and can't be in there anymore.
And the thing is, we have examples of this in Brooklyn, New York, Philadelphia, even here in Connecticut, we're starting to see it. But I noticed, like, especially the North End of Hartford, the Caribbean community, they're kind of fighting back a little bit because they already own a lot of that stuff.
Absolutely.
You know, so it's
piece to ease. We're talking about the whole entire. I don't know who's watching this. There's neighborhoods that are getting taken over. Big money eating little money. You know, and I tell people about the Great Migration. Yes, I'm a licensed realtor. Right now I'm not a realtor. Right now I'm Multifamily James. But it's coming, dude. The Great Migration's coming. As you can see, it's pushing and pushing and pushing. What are you gonna do when the landlord's selling the house? What are you gonna do when your rent is increased $500? You can't do anything when you're the renter, man. So that's why I suggest, it's not like I'm telling you what's right or wrong, you'll figure that out. Owning your land is the best option that you do have. Exactly. That's your pushback against gentrification, against someone coming in the neighborhood and knocking it down.
And to add on to this, I know there's a lot of people talking about, you know, restorations or whatever. I feel like I'd rather own land, property, instead of you just giving me $10 million, $20 million.
It's worthless to me.
It sounds good, get that money in your pocket, but nah, the property, the land, the acres, then you could create that into something else.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Land, they're not making any more land. Like, you see what I'm saying? So that, as I say, this real estate thing is a thing. It's been here since the ancient ages. They buy and sold real estate. So why are your ears closed to it? It's still happening, and it affects how you live. Mind control. Let me tell you this. They say, I don't want to get on that philosophical nonsense.
No, dude. We're here for that type of conversation.
Man by what he eats, the media that he hears, by the shelter that he has. If it's not your shelter, your control, man. That's one piece. So you can stop this mind control, right? Own your land. Control what you live in. I can't have my son looking and saying this is okay to be filling out a rental application. I just had I had 2 open houses, 2 weekends back to back. There's not enough good product out there. Everyone's fighting to rent. I'm lighting that fire. I did tell you online, I said the credit scores have dropped. So the required score now is 550. So what do you do? What excuse do you have?
Brethren, that explains something right now. Back in 2019, right before, you know, things happened in 2020, I was wondering why, like, I got like 7 credit cards hitting me up. I only took 4 because I think if you have more than 5 credit cards, you don't need more than 5 credit cards.
Don't need any credit cards if you got real estate. Like,
okay.
Right.
Sure. Yeah.
Man, but this is the game. Like right now, it dropped.
Yeah.
It was at like a 6 at one time.
Yeah.
We dropped it. It's dropped, right? It's down. There's no reason for you not to be out there. Listen, grab on something, please. Like, I'm a multifamily guy.
Yeah.
We can do this within 30 to 45 days. So think about it. Next month, you can be a homeowner. But it's on you. My first home was $5 grand. It cost me $5 grand out of pocket. So you're telling me, how many kids you got? What's coming back to you, right? How many tax revenue you getting? Put together $5 grand and get it done.
Exactly.
Live for free, man. Yes, like
$5 grand is so doable. It's not even funny.
Like, come on, man. Like
that's
this is
the whole point.
Yeah.
You know, we want people to know that it's not far out of your reach to make this thing happen. You know,
Absolutely.
You can go ahead and you can start with $5 grand. You can start with 10. Just what are you doing with the money? Part of the thing that James is talking about right now is, you know, I stand in neighborhoods, you know, and I look and I see that people are coming in. They're scooping up all the properties around. But it's people that is not from the neighborhood. And what happens is, you know, things get dilapidated. They don't really care. They come in and they just keep collecting cash. You know, so you gotta like kind of start buying in your neighborhood, start turning that around. No one can push you out.
Jay-Z was even talking about this in the fourth for 4.
I know the song you're talking about.
Yes. And if he was thinking correctly, he would have. We're having this conversation.
By the time 4 came out, I owned some real estate.
Yeah.
I owned some spots. So I sat now. When it came out, I was like, yo, I get it. Come on, but people are not getting it still. People trying to figure out.
Dude, because the brainwash is powerful.
Yeah.
And right now, people, they rather argue about things that have nothing to do with simple living.
Dude.
Like,
Brady's gonna continue to be rich. What about you? What is it? WandaVision is continue to be a good show, but what about you?
And the thing is, I tell people, like, whatever you like, whatever you consume, try to figure out how you can buy stock in that, so you can get a part of that.
Absolutely.
If you really like it that much, buy stock in it.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
But I believe this, right?
Yes, that is
So-
Stocks are good.
Yeah.
Real estate is better.
Yes.
But I own 100% of something that's spitting out money for me. I understand. I can touch my building. I can touch my door. I can control my door through the tenants that are inside. Like, this is the lowest hanging fruit that you'll ever have. You're telling me 3.5% down. Do the math. What's 3.5 divided by 100? So let's say 30 times. So I put in $1. The bank's gonna be $30 more to go buy an asset, and I get all the profits. You heard what I said, right? You understand what I'm saying? The leveraging of a dollar is very important.
Yeah.
Like, you go to Robin Hood and you put $1 and you buy $1 stock. Real estate isn't like that. So I just said, ease. You put $1 in. First time home buyers get literally $30 put on top. So the bank's front you $30 more on it. So let's say, for instance, you got a $100,000 home. You put $3,500 up to buy that. It works out, and you get all the glory. It appreciates in value. You get that bag. The bank don't get it. It's one of the. It makes so much sense right now. And listen, you can do this over and over and over.
What are people's number 1 excuses for not jumping in?
You know what? It's procrastination. Like it's the FHA, the CHAFA. Like, people get confused. Dude, when I deal with my buyers, I tell them, listen, stop it. Throw it out the window. James is gonna get you the home in 45 days. There's nothing for you to think about. But does this work or does that work? We're buying it and we're closing it. You're not flopping anything with me. We're done.
And a stopper too. Another stopper that comes around usually is like folks ask, you know, Tom, who never been in real estate, ask James.
Absolutely.
And they never been in real estate. And it's fine to go ahead and consult your friends. But you need to get that real facts. You know, because everyone has a misconception and an opinion. Mostly that's what it is opinion. And they'll tell you, oh, you know, you need the $100,000 or whatever the case may be. So you seek out James here, right? Because he has the show. Man. and the show educates a lot of people on how to get in there. So that's one of the things I find when I talk to folks is they just don't know step A, B, C, and D. You know.
I'm gonna let this flow because people have opinions, but I got facts. And when I show you this, keep talking, Delano. When I show him this is why I'm not gonna show the people this. Keep talking, Delano. This is why you should own some real estate.
Well, listen, real estate is one of those things where, you know, it's the first, right? Today is what
I've already been paid.
It's the third.
Today's the third, right?
Shout out to my nephew Andrew. Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday.
Sure.
Wow.
It's the third, yeah.
Some real estate. So, yeah, it's the third.
All right, easy.
You check your bank account, all the checks are in there. I mean, and I'm not doing any work. You real estate, you put in some work, then you go back and just watch it grow.
So you can tell the fans, right? This is why you should buy some real estate. You see all that?
Are you freaking serious?
Do you see that? Exactly.
Are you freaking serious?
Exactly.
Yo.
Exactly.
Bro.
And I'm not chasing it, man.
Bro. Bro, this is just going.
I'm not chasing that, bro.
This is just going. Oh my lord.
On and on and on.
Listen, this is just perpetual, bro. Perpetual.
Numbers. Yeah. Numbers don't lie, people. Numbers don't lie. I saw some serious numbers, and I don't even know what app that was. It looks like Cash App.
It could be anything. It could be.
But the numbers that I saw, those are positive numbers.
And you're not chasing that. Like you don't gotta be what your auntie did. Like your auntie flopped on a multifamily because she was too soft for them. We build people. I build landlords. Landlord in a box. So what me and Delano are gonna be doing, right? We're gonna be doing like a hotline where all the questions get answered, right? We're planning this whole thing out, like, so there'll be no reason for you not to have the information. Like, I'm talking to you, Ease, and this is unrehearsed. Like, this is what we did. We just said, I said, Ease, just go.
Yes.
And it turned into this.
Well, listen, even more. Let me step up.
And then, honestly, my energy was ready for this type of conversation, too.
Right.
Seriously.
I want to step in here because what he's telling you right now, I want to break it down real simple. You know, you asked the question, be easy. What stops people? We want to eliminate that. Yeah. James is going to take you through, and I'm his assistant on that. We're going to take you through step by step. We're going to look at all the deals with you, make sure that the numbers is right, and make sure you have enough room to go ahead and do what you need to do.
Right.
Sure.
We'll get you your first deal, that's for sure. And we want to help because we know, I sat back and I felt intimidated many, many years ago. So we just want to give back. You know.
I got a lot of experience, man. I make a lot of money right now, dog. Like, a lot. I don't miss. So, I'm saying I'm that good. You call me up and I'm going to take your deal and break it up. Like, basically like a doctor, like a surgeon. Put it on the table and you decide what you want to do.
That's powerful.
That's what we do, bro.
There's a lot of cats out there that real estate is a big business.
Yes.
And there's a lot of people entering and exiting the game every day, right? And you watch YouTube and, it's not like somebody you could reach out and touch like this. You know, YouTube, you could watch a lot of videos about YouTube and then there'll be that one thing that never got uploaded or a couple of things that got missed. And then you can run into that roadblock. What do you do next? See, this is where we come in, this is where he comes in. What did he do next?
And most of that stuff has an agenda on it.
Yes.
Buy my program. Nah, man. You just, here it is. Take it or leave it. Like, listen, you hang up the phone, you don't talk to me ever again. Listen, I'm just too hungry to let somebody fool my business. We're out there. In towns, locals, different town every day. So you have all that experience. And if you really get to know us well, we'll start to give you stuff that you can use to really, really, really stand out.
It's not a get rich quick scheme type of thing.
Not, man.
Real estate is not like that, and if anyone is selling you a dream, pause, double check it, and just make sure you're doing the right thing. This is definitely, again, step by step, someone you can touch, you can FaceTime, you can say, hey, what about this property? I see this, I see that. Who's the lawyer? What insurance do I need? Those type of intricate details is what we can provide to you if you're interested in changing and building some generational wealth, because that's what we're really talking about. We're not talking about wealth today where when you die everything goes.
No, that's something you pass on to.
Pass on to your people.
Let me Barney style that. You will never go hungry again. ever again. You will not see zero in your bank account ever again. You will not overdrive ever again. That's what generational wealth is.
Yes.
And you can pass this. Not the money's okay. Forget about the money. Pass the mindset over to your child. Come here. Pass the mindset over to your child.
Yeah.
This is what we're talking about here. Listen, be driving around my son, dribbling basketballs in multiple towns a day, and still be the dad that he will dream about.
Do what you want to do.
Love daddy?
Get your time.
All right. There you go.
I think that's another aspect of it that we probably never touched. I mean, yes, you do have generational wealth. Yes, you do have residual income. Yes, you do have property and assets. But also, you have your time. Because, you know, we do a lot of different things, but we pretty much do it in our own time.
Yes. You make your own schedule.
Make your own schedule.
I don't know why this is right now. I'm remembering the skit from Chris Rock, and he was talking about Shaq versus the guy that signs his check. Shaq is rich.
Yeah.
The guy that signs his check, wealthy.
Yeah.
We're talking about generational wealth. We're not talking about just crayons. We're talking about the person that actually owns the color blue, per se.
Yeah.
You know, so something deeper.
It is.
So, and this conversation was like, people been dropping different like breadcrumbs for the past couple years, even decades. But this is 2021. I feel like is at its realest point right now because what we see people went through last year was horrible. Horrible.
That's how you, man, I'm retired, right? I'm 35 and I'm retired.
You're retired.
I'm not. So I used to work a 9-to-5 job.
Yeah.
Listen, I made over 65 grand a year, ever. Like, you know, I had this real estate thing kick so much. I said, listen, man, it didn't even matter. I gotta get the hell out of here, man. Like, I have so much hustle in me, man. Just cut everybody out and do things myself. And that was the best move I could have ever done. I can lay up and wake up with my son. I got the time now. I'm not tired. I'm here by whatever it is.
You're fresh.
It's working. I'm like, it's not even work anymore. But that's what real estate does, is put you in a mindset where, listen, all I want to do is produce. Because everything I produce is going to continue. It's residual. You got someone on that line on, man?
Oh, listen, just put in the work. I mean, it's, you know, you have to decide, you know, if you're looking at this and you're inspired by what we're talking about, you have to decide, do you want to work when someone tells you to work, or do you want to go when you have to work? Now, I'm not painting when you want to work. I'm not trying to paint a picture like, you know, you're going to be kicking back on the beach. But what I'm telling you is you're going to be able to perform some jobs. You know, when I say jobs, I mean you work at getting the property where you need it to be. So that you can get that income every month. And then once you're done closing that up, it starts to cash flow. You can move on to the next and the next and the next after the next. You know, and that's what that looks like, where you can take a break in between and come back again recharged.
Absolutely, man. It's I think there's a mental door that prevents people from being who they want to be. Because
reprogramming, because for years people are told, okay, you can only do this, you have to do that, or because you're black, you have to only be this. But no, just reprogram your mind, because the thing that people got to do is, okay, we learned some stuff, but you got to unlearn and then relearn after that. And you have to be open to that. You can't say you know it all. We don't know it all.
Look at this.
We're living. We got more to learn. You know.
You had said something about being black as a door. Listen, I'm darker than most people, man. And listen, I'm in every town. Racist towns, I'm still getting money. It don't matter, man. I see. You know what we see? What color we see?
Green.
That's what I'm saying. Absolutely. So I don't let them things hold me back anymore. I got clients literally whiter than that piece of paper you got over there. Right? Like, it don't matter to me. Once you got good product, they're gonna just have to deal with you. You know? So it's all that is listen, let's take the mental doors out.
For everybody watching, just no more self-doubt. Just say yes to yourself and do it.
You want me to tell you yes? Give me a call.
Just do it.
The ease will give you the number, but listen, you'll have all my stuff ready for you. You feel doubtful, I'll build you back up. I'm building a team of people who are going to really change this market. This gentrification thing, we can't really, it's right at our front door. But I want an army of people that can look at it and say, look, here we are, man. we're taking back our neighborhoods.
Yeah, that's strong enough. Take it back.
Yeah.
Don't sit there on the step and watch everyone come in and rehab your buildings and then let it just dry and drop down the drain.
Yeah.
You got to keep it in there. I think that's one of the steps, you know, and you know, with the conditioning, you know, we're conditioned to think that we can't.
Right.
Yeah.
It's way out of our reach.
Thank God for my parents, because when they came up different times from the island, and you know, my father's a carpenter. He always told me different things. Actually, he wanted me to be a carpenter.
We're all Jamaican here. We're all Jamaican families.
So we already know. We already know. So
stories, bro.
Yeah. So the thing is, I'm just happy to have that experience, because I don't ever take anything for granted, and I'm always know how to work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then that's what made me want to, you know, in a sense, like when I met you at Central, my whole thing was trying to play football. But then when I realized the NCAA had their own type of thing going on, and I had to figure out what I want to do. And then the whole DJing thing came about, because shout out to my older siblings, because most Jamaicans back then, especially in Jamaica, you listen to every radio station. So it's not just, you know, reggae you listening to or hip hop. You listen to everything.
Yeah.
So they put me onto a library that I just love music. So I never realized when I got to college what I know up here was going to actually happen. So and I met you with the hip hop. You know, so it's crazy.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's infectious. The same music thing I had back in the day.
Yeah. But the energy is now.
We got it here.
Yeah.
Listen, I still talk to Brits. Jeffrey LaFrance, I still talk.
Yo, shout out! Wasn't his birthday like last week too?
Yeah.
Shout out!
The same guy we did. Minus
Yeah.
this one dude that kind of ran away. I don't know where he went.
Yeah.
But I'm connected with all these dudes. Phil, remember Phil Coleman?
Yo, is he still in Jersey or he's out?
He's in Jersey. Remember?
But I know he's snapping pictures now.
He's snapping pictures. So guys, like, it's the same people we dealing with.
Yeah.
We just on the, you know, you hear, we got to reach out and touch you. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's good to see everybody came up, man. Mm-hmm. And, you know,
it's still building, man, because there's more stuff I want to do entertainment-wise and whatever. But that's a whole different conversation every day, because right now it's just the mental freedom people got to get into, and they just have to say yes to themselves. They can't doubt themselves, because so many years, all this negative energy, all this low vibration will have you thinking, okay, I got to rant. No, Oh,
listen, I'm the biggest hypocrite. You rent for me. Yo, I got nothing to lose. Like, I'm telling you straight up, no bias information. It makes better sense for you to own where you live.
Yes.
I don't want your money. I don't want it. I only can rent to one person at a time. You know what I mean?
Simple as that.
Dude, I'm telling you, get your stuff together. Buy that house or buy that multifamily. You know, and it's your choice. You can use your realtor. I'm here. But listen, put your foot in your shoes and move one foot forward. The other one will follow, right?
Right. Well, you know, there's like a little clause for that. I should say, when he says find your own realtor. You also got to shop your realtor. You know, when I was out there, I had a bad realtor. Okay. Many people have that experience. Right? And what makes a realtor bad? I'm not trying to disparage anyone, but if someone is trying to sell you a multifamily and or investment property, and they've been in the game for a very long time and they haven't had investment properties, listen, I'm not saying this person can't help you, but that could be like a red flag.
Right? And you have to, your awareness has to be up.
We have to dig a little deeper now.
Yes.
All right. That's what I'm saying. So
I just don't want to make realtors mad on this thing. They watch it like, oh, why are you taking on my clients? Right? Like, I'm a guy on blood in, blood out real estate. Like, you know, I could pick a day and I got clients lined up. That's not, I'm not going hungry. So, you know, you got to choose who's been through those transactions. Not that I just got out of school and I'm trying anything. Like, come on, man.
It's really important who you
95% of realtors fail, which is a good thing. But the ones that stay here get everything. Come on, man. I am real estate at this point, dude. I ain't say it, but the people tell me that. So.
You're living it, man. You're living it.
Everything you want to do, I've been through that and more.
Let everybody know all social media websites so they can get in contact with you and learn more and whatnot.
Ready? So Facebook is facebook.com/JFLaFrance. James Sells Home. It's really easy, okay? Instagram at James Sells Home. Easy. Clubhouse at James Sells Home. LinkedIn, just type in my government, Jesse James Perkins. It'll pop up there.
I'm mad about that last part because we could have made that in a song. We could have just looped that and just made that in a fly track.
James Sells Home. Like you said, like, listen, and home is, home is where you're rooted home.
Yes.
You can't be rooted in a rental, man. We're talking about what's home, where you're comfortable. This is your environment. Some people's environment is owning 10 homes, and I love that. That helps me out. But listen, we're going to find out where your comfort zone is, and we're going to keep you and your family in it. You can't lose. Can't lose.
Blessings on that, man.
Well, yeah.
And you have social media as well.
I do.
Yes.
You know, listen, I'm going to tell you, I'm not the biggest person out there on social media because I'm just always doing things.
Yes.
But I'm learning. But if you do want to find me, you want to talk to me, you can get me RD Henry on IG.
Okay.
That's River David Henry.
On Instagram for you guys.
Instagram. That's the only page you could probably ever get me to look at.
Listen, I'm gonna put them out there. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
we're on Insta, man, every week, man. Every week we're on Insta. We do like a little call, get some investors together.
Yep.
Let's have some conversation. Lasts like 90 minutes. So you can take that, record. You can rewind it, digest that. That's mental food, man.
Yeah,
gems in there. Gems.
Lessons,
and you gotta, the reason why they even need to check that out is because, you know, there's 2, but sometimes we have even up to 5 different investors in different niches within real estate investment marketplace, if you will, right? So and they'll take questions, you know. So there's a lot of different things that you can do in real estate. You know, you can actually maximize, you know, one of your properties by doing, you know, short-term rentals or something like that. So I mean, just tune in and you'll learn.
Tune in, man. Listen, it's an honor to be here.
Yeah, it's
an honor, brother.
Likewise, bro.
I knew I had to take care of you on this one because we go back.
Dude,
so,
like this is the perfect time to hear this message, and right now, what you do with this time where we're in this so-called reset. We'll see who's serious from next 10 years.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, seriously.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop this gem.
What's up?
The people who are in the game 10 to 5 years ago. So let's say who bought 10 years ago.
Yeah.
As little as 5 years ago, they're making all the money right now. I got a house right now, a duplex I own, that I only paid $5,000 for it. It cash flows, okay, that's cool. But if I sold it today, I'd make $150 grand. Just a little rinky dinky duplex.
That's a blessing, man.
Listen, you guys can hold it. I'm telling you, you can't lose. You can't lose. Buy and hold. Sell when it's right. If you need to access that equity, get in there. It's like basically like a little checkbook. A house could be a checkbook. You buy right. Listen, you can never go hungry if you have these things and you buy them right. Never.
Buy right, you know.
Yeah.
Nice.
For those who may take this information and run and don't tie back, listen, you make money when you buy real estate, not when you sell it. So that's what the buy right means.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Shoot your shot once.
Dude, this is a blessing, man. Yeah, we're gonna definitely do like a part 2. I'll say May or June. Just and things are gonna get hot. That's when things get hot.
We're gonna be in Hawaiian shirts doing it, man.
But yo, peace and blessings to you, beautiful people, and we'll be back next week, yo.